my name is Beppe, and I live inside of this book. Normalmente, when you read a book, you see the characters in your mind's eye. But today, with your real eyes, you will see live characters on stage. You have only to imagine that we have come from the pages of our book, Voice of the Wood. We are now in 18th century Venice, where the streets and highways are canals, and the taxis are boats called gondolas. Venice is a sparkling jewel of a city, known for its beauty as far away as China. It's the musical capital for all of Europa.
I've heard that you are making the cello which will be given as first prize at the Prince's competition.
Yes, Signore, I'm almost finished this cello. Oh, I understand now, Signore. You have come to see the new cello.
Actually, I've come to play it.
To play it?
Si.
Do forgive me, Signor Sartori, but the first person to play the new cello should be the winner of the competition.
Believe me, I shall be the winner of the competition.
Si, Signor, I appreciate you are very confident. So after the competition, perhaps you can play it then, Signore, because we have no way of knowing who will win.
Signor, with these gifted fingers and my dazzling speed, I am the favorite to win this competition. I assure you, the cello will soon be mine.
Signor,
please.
See, you are very confident. You are very confident, Signor. I appreciate this, but if I might also give some friendly advice, Signore. The Prince is known to favor music that is played with feeling and passion. So perhaps if you concentrate not only on the speed of your fingers, but also on the passion and the feeling with which you play.
Thank you for these pearls of wisdom, old man. But maybe you should focus on the making of the instrument and let me worrying about the playing.
Si, Signor. But
a good day, Signor. Thank you. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, Signore. When I was a young boy, my grandfather gave me a chisel, a mallet, and a piece of wood. And over time, he and my father taught me everything they knew. So today I am a fine cello maker like them. Even today, sometimes when I'm frustrated with my carving, I hear my grandfather's voice. Patience. Have patience, Giuseppe. Be kind to the wood, and the wood will be kind to you. Signor Sartori did not win the Prince's competition, so he did not get to play my new cello.
Meanwhile, Giuseppe sat beneath his beloved tree, patiently working beneath a canopy of green day after day. He was transported by the magic of that tree. As he gazed through its branches, he would sigh with the flutter of its leaves. He would move with the swaying of its branches. But after one hard winter, no birds came to nest. No buds sprouted in the springtime. No leaves rustled in the spring wind. The old tree died. Sadly, Giuseppe had the tree chopped down, chopped into lumber, stripped of its bark and branches, and put away into his attic. For a time, Giuseppe stopped working altogether, and he could not look out into his courtyard without shedding a tear for the lost tree.
The years passed. The tides rose and fell under the bridges of Venice. And Giuseppe grew older. And although he continued to make his cellos and violins, he made far fewer and with far less pleasure than he had sitting in the shade of his friend the tree. Meanwhile, hungering for a new cello made by the old master, Signor Sartori entered the prince's competition every year. And although he did quite well, he never won the coveted first prize. And so he practiced. He practiced playing faster. He practiced playing louder and stronger. He practiced delicato. He practiced high notes. He practiced low notes. But most of all, he even began practicing playing with passion, hoping to stir the hearts of the prince and the judges. He wanted to bring tears to their eyes because his music was so beautiful.
Many years later, while Giuseppe was digging around in his attic, he came across the wood from his old friend the tree. And remembering its strange, beautiful music, the old craftsman knew what he would do. So he began building the last musical instrument of his life. He was making his masterpiece, a cello as much in tune with the music of nature as his old friend the tree had been. Day after day, season after season, he worked shaping and polishing the wood. And after nearly a full year had passed, and he was nearly finished, Giuseppe knew that this would be a cello like no other. As he worked alone in his studio, the streets and canals began to bustle with men and women in fabulous costumes. Magicians, clowns, and musicians from all over Europe began to fill every square. Music poured out of every door, out of every window. And finally, on a momentous day for all of Venice, his glorious cello and his life's work were complete. It was the day of the Grand Carnival.